Yo, what's good? It's your boy J Soul, man, tapping back in it. So today we got a banger, but it's a different kind of banger. Look, today we're gonna be diving into Assetto Corsa. I'm going to be doing my first episode of the first week of pro sim drifting in Assetto Corsa. What do I know about drifting? Absolutely nothing. I know front wheel driving cars are the worst. That's probably it. But I know rear wheel driving cars are the best to drift in. So that's what I took in, and I've watched an unhealthy amount of Tokyo Drift when I was younger. I used to watch that movie all the time, but I've always been interested into sim racing, bro. So I was like, you know what, I invested in the G29 steering wheel that came with the pedals. So I was kind of working with that, playing some No Hezi in the Assetto Corsa, which took a while to like download and install. That was like a whole learning curve, but it only had the pedal shifters, and I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to feel something more authentic. I used to have a Honda Civic, a 96 EJ, and that was manual. So I like the stick shift. I was like, all right, man, let me try that. Let me go ahead and buy this Logitech shifter. So I invested in that, and I'm waiting for my handbrake that's going to be coming in, which probably will make the process a lot easier, or you know, it might help me out with the drifting, so I won't have to be brake pedaling or anything. I mean, from what I understand. But first of all, I'm just trying to learn the weight transfer. I mean, let's see how well this got. I watched a bunch of tutorials on this. Like, I've been watching YouTube videos, and still, this is like learning how to kickflip, bro, in a skateboard. But without further ado, let's dive into it, man. Appreciate that's happening. You already know who it is. Brrr. All right, so I jumped in the Awara circuit map because I heard this is for beginners. Straight out the back, man, I thought I was hot shit, you know, coming out, spinning out a little bit, you know, grab that R32 red, and then I figured out I'm just not that guy, bro.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You know, just kept on spinning out, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna have to hit the reset button. We're gonna have to start this over. Come back out, hot as shit, spin out, bro, a little bit, and then, you know, try it again. But we're gonna go towards that fucking loop that I just could not get the majority of the way through this play. It was crazy. And then here we go again. Found a little bit of success, spun out, and then this is where I thought I was really hot shit. Fell on the grass, killed a few gopher families. Just like, wow, why did I decide to do this shit? But quitting's for bitches, and I ain't no bitch. Mama ain't raised no bitch. So we're gonna go right back into it with this R32, spin it, you know, a little better. We didn't kill any gophers this time. You know, we stayed on the track, and then we hit this, a little bit of success, a little sunshine at the end of that rainbow, a little sunshine at the end of that tunnel. You know what I mean. So we whipped again, spun out a little bit, tried to catch it, didn't hit the grass area, perfect. So we kept going with it. I was feeling optimistic about this run, and then look, tire marks are skirting, cars moving. I was just kind of like in this mediocre flow state, and then we hit another good drift. Things were looking up. It was perfection, bro, the whole way through. And then this loop decides to show up, bro, and I couldn't get the hang of this loop time after time. I was like, bro, just go ahead and let's just erase the whole course. Like, we gotta run this back. It was just terrible, but got back on it anyways. And then we just started doing terrible here, you know, just a terrible drift out of there, and just trying to find some light. And then look, after that, we actually found some light at the end of the tunnel there, and it just kind of started sticking. I don't know. And then back to here, this shitty place. You know, we just kept failing here and failing here and failing here. It was just bad, bro. Like, I mean, the only way to like work it out was just right there. What you just seen was like stopping completely, and that's not even the way to do it. But after that, we started finding some more success, which kind of kept me driven and kept me going. You know, it felt better. You know, we were hitting some of those corners pretty well, and it felt like the way I pulled out of that one was pretty legit. So yeah, there were some like moments where I felt like I was kind of leveling up, and then I'm just like, hell yeah, let's get it. And then you just smack into the, you know, dividers. I'm just like, come on, bro, that's crazy. But then we started seeing more success, bro. Like, you know, it just started, I don't know, clicking. Like, I'm telling you, repetition is key, because I just started kind of going into this flow state, and then really just finding what I needed to do. It started becoming second nature. I mean, for my rookie style, of course, you know, I'm not a pro yet, but it started getting better over time. So when people say you got to sit down and play, you have to. You know, I watched a bunch of videos, and then the only way I got better was just by repetition. As you can see, you know, that drift was a lot better. I was getting used to some of the corners, and yeah, I mean, it just got better. Even this one, look, success, ding, that was a win, bro. So yeah, I would just say like repetition has is really the key here. That's what I'm noticing. And you know, just having these good runs and good drifts like right here, this has just started feeling better, bro. Like we almost got off the track right there, but bro, I caught that and it was just crazy. Of course, we're not gonna go back to that loop because that loop fucking sucks. But anyways, yeah, we're here, and yeah, man, we just started filling the map a little bit more. It's starting to understand what needs to be done when I'm popping in clutch and the weight transfer of the car, and you know, it just felt good. And I don't know if this is gonna increase when I get my handbrake, which it might, like it might make things better, but as of now I'm kind of getting used to like braking with like the pedals, but I haven't really been hitting the brake here. It's just been like all just clutching throttle, and then you know, we come right back here to the shithole where it just sucks. Bruh. So there you have it. This is the first week on our journey to becoming a pro sim drifter. Crazy, man. It's definitely not something that you're gonna learn right away. A lot of repetition. I mentioned this in the video. A lot of repetition, bro. You got to sit down and play. I was putting hours in this week, man, and trying to figure out what I needed to do. And you know what? Like there were some successful moments that I had, which is, you know, keeping me optimistic and building up my belief and my understanding of how to drift a car. And eventually, I don't know if this will transfer to actually knowing how to drift in real life, since it is simulation. I mean, maybe later on I might get a project car and do something crazy. But as of now, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in. This was fun, and I can't wait to see what the second week looked like. Hopefully we're hitting those corners a lot more smoother. Hopefully we don't have to keep braking, and hopefully we hit those loops that we keep falling out of. But let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all.